Hello friends, welcome to learn Microsoft Word. Let us continue. Insert menu. Select blank document. Okay, go to insert. Okay. Now here in insert menu you have a lot of options. In last lecture we have seen shape menu. Now here let us start with table. It is the table menu. Here as you see here is the number of you can choose number of columns and rows. Here are columns, horizontal are column and vertical are rows. Okay, it means here we have 1 2 3 4 columns and 1 2 3 4 5 rows. The table is created. You can resize the table from here. This is the cursor to resize the table. This cursor is for row height. It is for column width. The whole table is selected by this cursor. Okay, after that if you want to select the cell, then look at the screen carefully. It is a black cursor. Black cursor is used to select the cell. Okay, as well as if you want to select the row, then vertical, then here is the downward black cursor. And if you want to select a whole row, then here is the cursor. Simply double click here, whole row is selected. Okay, then how to put data? You can put data like this. Use the tab key. Here whenever you use tab at the last row, then one more row is created. Okay, like this you can use table. Whenever you create table, then you can set here table. You can increase and decrease the size of text, as well as you can change the font color. Okay, here is you can also insert row and column. How it is inserted? Suppose I select here this column and here insert. Suppose insert at left side, then one more column is inserted, as well as you can insert in right side. Whenever you select the table, then design and layout, two menus are extra tabs are open. In design you can choose a design of table. Okay, as well as you can choose a different shading for selected rows or column. Okay, here is you have a border options. You can also change the color of border. Okay, but you have to apply it separately by using this cursor. Okay, now close this cursor is open. Close this cursor. Then if you select the last row, then you can also here in we are in design menu. Now go to layout menu. You can also insert here rows, columns. Suppose here we use insert row above, insert row below. Like this you can insert a rows and columns. As well as here you have a text alignment in layout tab. This is vertical alignment, center, horizontal alignment, then it is vertical alignment, center, left, right, bottom, left, right. Okay, like this you can also set a alignment to table. Okay, you can also use text direction. Suppose here I type something, roll number. Select this text, you can set here text direction, roll number. Okay, in this direction also you have a different type of alignments. Here is our normal direction. You can also here set up by default the heading is bold, but you can separately set it as bold. As well as if you don't want any rows column, suppose we don't want this row, then you can also delete the row. Here is the option delete row. Or you can also set this option delete rows and column from layout tab. Here is delete cell, delete rows, delete columns, like this. Okay, like this we can use a table and layout. Now let us see some other options. Okay, here is the style option, header row, first column. If you don't apply to style of first column, because here by default first row and first column get bold. If you want simple, then take it simple, because here we use remote layout, and in this layout the formatting is fixed. But if you don't want to formatting, then you can check the tick mark here. Okay, you can see the changes on screen. Okay, like this you can use this design layout. Okay, but this is a very basic information of table. You can also set border to table or borders. Let us say, use the different layout. Suppose here we use this one layout, then you can use here borders, all borders, inside, outside, no border, right border only, left border only, top border, bottom border. Okay, like this here you can choose a border. Okay, now we are going to insert table. There is also draw table, but let us say first insert table. Okay, we insert a table by using these rows and columns. Now how to delete table? Select the whole table and use shift delete. One more option to insert a table is go to insert table, and here you can directly put the number of rows and column. Here suppose we put 3 rows, 3 columns and 5 rows. Okay, here are some options. Fixed column width. Okay, you can set here auto, or you can choose width as per your requirement. Auto fit to content, auto fit to window, we will see it. Okay, then okay, by default it is auto fit to window. Again undo, again go to insert table, insert table. Now here we choose auto fit to content. Okay, then what happen in this case? Whenever we write the content, then column is adjust according to content tab. Okay, here also by using tab you can insert number of rows and columns. Okay, then after that there is one more option for creating table. That option is draw table. Here the pen pencil is appear, you can directly draw the table, number of rows and columns. One more row, here is one more row. Okay, here also you can use the same thing. If you don't want this formatting, go to design layout, go to layout, go to design, and you can change the formatting of table. Okay, but now let us create one table. Again go to insert table, insert table, suppose 3 row and 3 columns. Now here, if you don't want such layout, if you want to change the layout this table, then suppose we choose here 2 cells and go to this go to layout, and you can merge cells. Okay, as well as if you want this row as a whole row, you don't want in this row columns, then also you can use merge cell. Okay, like this you can merge the cells. As well as suppose here again we select the row, and then we want to split the number of columns. Suppose here we choose 4 columns. Now here are 4 columns. Okay, like this you can use merge cell and split cell also. Okay, after that suppose I put here some content. select the table, and you can also auto fit the content. Then here auto fit the window and auto fit the column. Here are some options. You can also here check the height or change the height and width. Here is the changes are made. Okay, table is very simple. Okay, but here what we do, here we first insert the table and use merge and split cell. But you can there is better way to draw the table. Here you want one row. Here is you want one another row. Here you was columns. In next row you want multiple columns. You can also use this. And if you want to merge here or you want to delete this column, then go to eraser, click, the column is erased. Like this, you can also use draw table or eraser. But it is as per your choice. Either you can use directly insert table or draw table. Okay. Again, you want to delete the table, use shift delete. Again, let us insert table. Suppose here we use roll number, marks of subject 1, subject 2, roll number is 101, marks is something, again 102, 103, 104. Okay, you can also calculate here formula. Go to layout, click on formula, then sum above. Okay, if we only click OK, then here is the sum. As well as you can also sort the data. Suppose I want to sort roll number, then already it is sorted, but I want to sort it in descending order. Then click here descending. Okay, here is the 104, 3, 2 and 1. Okay, if you have numeric data, then if you have alphabetical data, then also it is easily sorted, ascending and descending. Okay, suppose here I write some data, roll number, tab, I use tab, name, tab, total and tab, percentage. Okay, now select this data, select this data, and now here one more option in the table, convert text to table. Click on here. Okay, number of columns 4, because we have here we have separation by using tab, and here we have 4 texts or 4 words. Okay, then here you can also use separator, paragraph, commas, tab, other. Here we use tab. Okay, now the table is created. This option is also useful, and now you can put data very easily. Like this, you can use a table. Very very simple logic to use the table, and you can present your data in the form of rows and column by using table. Okay, here suppose we have data, again name, total, percentage, tab, second. Now if you want to remove the table and set data, plain data, then the here is option convert to text. Here also we use tab. You can use comma or any other special symbol that you have used while entering the data. It is the simple text, and here tab is appear on the ruler. Okay, like this you can use table for practicing this better. uh, Take any magazine or any newspaper and create a table, or if you have a data, then put that data in the form of table. And in magazine or in newspaper you have a complicated type of layout of table, then use that layout by using merge cell and a split cell. Okay, as we know, here you have a number of options. Either you use this one or insert table, draw table. Okay, here one more thing is quick table. Quick table, in quick table, suppose we use here this one, then directly table is created. Okay, you can also use this option, quick table. You can edit this data also. Okay, now here is the options of tables. If you more practice this table menu, then you can get more new things, and you can also clear all the this logic of design and layout. Okay, here a lot of things. Suppose here we want to properties. Here is the property. If you want to set your table within the text, then here are how to put your table within the text within the paragraph. Okay, table. Okay, in properties, property means what? Properties means design and layout. All two things are mixed within properties. Okay, here is the simple topic of table. I would like to request you to take a complicated type of layout of table and keep practicing of this table menu. Thank you. We will continue in next lecture.